All right. Hey, just an update. This one's actually just kind of what I'm up to. So I finally got a lot of the this whole situation back here mostly sorted. I'm hooking up the snakes and getting all the connections made, and it probably doesn't need to be this complicated. I've made albums with less shit, but I like having the shit. It's the shit having the shit. Not the shit having the shits though. All right, let's try not to get diarrhea of the mouth. Stay focused, Andrew. All right. Seriously though, yeah, it's coming along. Obviously I didn't quit my fucking day job, and work has been challenging. I love what I do, but like I am the boss. I run a small company, and I don't have the luxury of pretending like I'm a rock star, right? So when I come home, sometimes it's late at night. I commute, and that's a choice I made, but I'm still commuting. The weather's been fucking nuts. I'm tired, so I'm kind of back there dragging ass. I'm like, sometimes it's just I'm only getting a little bit done at a time. But I think the point is being consistent, and my girlfriend doesn't hate my guts. My cats are fed. The litter boxes are clean. I think we're doing okay. It could be worse, and it's not like I feel like I'm living this luxurious fucking dream as an artist. There's projects and things I need to get started on, and so that little amount of time that I have to focus on this outboard gear and preamp situation will soon be focused on collaborations and finishing albums and things like that. And yeah, pulling my music off of Spotify, and I think that I have decided, I've been meditating on this, but like if I do, or when I do pull my music off of DistroKid, it's going to pull them off of all of the platforms. And I'm looking at, all of the fucking streaming services are garbage, in one form or another. It's just harm reduction. You know what I mean? It's like, which one is going to fuck you up less or rob you the least? I don't know. And as a small artist, I'm just kind of but I'm also creating my own website outside of all of that. Like I'm using Odoo, and it's not necessarily catered around music. So I gotta, I'm not like a digital native, I'm Gen X. I'm younger Gen X. I graduated in 1993. Let's just be transparent. I'm old as fuck. All right, to some of you. But yeah, I'm figuring it out. I use Bandzegul for my megatonleviathan.com. I'm gonna keep that. It seems to be functional. But I think for the web store, I want to be able to access it. So because I plan on playing gigs, you know what I mean. That's just it. I think that's gonna be the best for everybody. We're all gonna enjoy it more, and just our lives are gonna be richer because of it. I don't know how else to put it, guys. But if we're gonna combat the cold hard machine, I think we're just gonna have to do it in the flesh. That's just it. And I think that's the communion, the spiritualism that I'm kind of going for, the spirit of rock and roll. We're gonna invoke that shit, in person, in the flesh, off the floor. You can reach out and touch me, like, hey. Wait. Oh, wrong way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, ET phone home or whatever. Yeah, man. So that's where I'm at with it. I'll try to get my stuff off streaming if I can keep it off of Spotify. But honestly, Tidal sucks. They're all people are making content about this stuff. It's not my wheelhouse, but I agree that all of it's bad. I've been passive about it, way longer than I should have been. But I think there is something to be said if you do have a huge, following, popularity, public favor. You can have an impact. You can be a tastemaker. You can set a trend of like, we're pulling our music off of this platform, and I think that's powerful. But also, I think shouldn't be understated that the small guys like me are doing it too. You know what I mean? And those numbers add up. And if we all do it, fuck them, And yes, there's always going to be another head of the Hydra fucking coming out, It's wild. It's wild. I don't mean to go off on a negative tangent, but it's just what we're dealing with, man. I don't know, everything's fucked. And I think that where I'm at with this is that, like, I'm gonna not charge for the digital downloads and stuff, but if you want to pay, you can. I think that's the approach I'm taking. And if you want the hard copies, I'll mail them to you. You know, I don't have European distribution, and I think that was some of the attraction to why we signed to Blood all those years ago now. And it's like, yeah, you know, as much as I get down on Relapse and stuff like that, I do find it ironic myself that we ended up signing to Blood. And, you know, I was like, definitely like, oh shit, it's all the same. You know, it's all Sony, it's all Century Media, you know. That's just where you're going, you know, if you're metal adjacent. And I just, that's not what I want. You know, I think I'd rather be independent, small, and be able to be touched. You know, you can talk to me about it. We you know, the music, how it changed your life, or if you want to make fun of it, you know, like, I don't take myself too seriously. Like, you listen to this shit and you're like, fucking, what's going on with this dude? Yeah, I did a lot of fucking mushrooms and acid and shit when I was younger. That has stuck with me. And you can probably hear it in the music, but yeah, you know, I do have levity, you know, in the levitation. All right. Well, stay groovy, stay far out, man, and be bodacious. Yeah, rock and roll forever.